Derek, where are you right now? Get back here immediately. I can't believe you just left a note and disappeared.
Like I'd come back knowing I'll get yelled at.
Don't you dare joke around. Come back and explain everything. What the hell does that note mean? All your stuff is gone, and you wrote, "I'm marrying your sister Lily?" This is insane! We were supposed to get married in 3 months.
It means exactly what it says. I'm marrying your sister Lily. To be honest, I've been in love with Lily for a long time.
For a long time? But when did you start having feelings for her? We've been together for 3 years, engaged for 6 months.
From the moment I first met her at the family dinner. You know, when I met your parents for the first time.
What did you say? That was over a year ago. You proposed to me after that dinner.
I fell for her at first sight. The moment she walked into the restaurant, I couldn't take my eyes off her. She was wearing that blue dress, remember? Actually, Lily reached out to me first. She sent me a friend request on social media a few weeks after we met. As we kept talking, I couldn't hold back my feelings anymore. Our love can't be stopped by anyone.
I can't believe this. You fell for another woman at a family dinner, my own sister, while you were there to meet my parents as my fiancé. Do you have any idea how disgusting that is?
Shut up! I can't help who I fall for. The heart wants what it wants.
Don't you dare justify this. That's no excuse for cheating. You promised to make me happy forever. You got down on one knee in front of everyone at that restaurant. What about your proposal? What about your promises? What about all those nights you said you couldn't wait to start our life together?
Promises are meant to be broken. In fact, don't you think promises exist just so they can be broken?
What? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
I was serious when I proposed. I genuinely wanted to make you happy, Sarah. But people evolve every day, right? We change, we grow, we discover new things about ourselves. So it's only natural that my feelings have changed since then. You should understand that as a human being.
In your case, it's not evolution, it's devolution. You've lost all rationality. You're just a stupid monkey. Stop trying to sound sophisticated, you ape. You're trying to dress up cheating with philosophical garbage.
What? What's wrong with being honest with my heart and living freely? At least I'm not living a lie anymore.
Don't you know that freedom comes with responsibility? What you're doing is just selfish and irresponsible. Do you even realize how many people you're hurting? Your parents, my parents, our friends who were looking forward to the wedding, not to mention me, your fiancé.
Of course I know that. That's why I ran away like this.
What?
I don't want to get yelled at. Plus, if I stayed, you'd demand compensation and make me pay damages. I looked it up, you know. Breach of promise can be expensive. I don't want to pay that, so I'm running away, you idiot.
What? So you're not just a cheater, you're also a coward, and you're admitting you're running from your responsibilities.
Look, I do feel somewhat guilty. I do feel bad about what I did to you. Breaking off an engagement right before you turn 30 is really terrible. I'm sorry. I know how much you wanted to be married before 30, but I've apologized from the bottom of my heart just now, so I've fulfilled my responsibility. An apology is worth more than money anyway, right?
Are you kidding me? What value do you think that shallow apology has? You think saying sorry fixes everything? Get back here right now.
Nope! Lily and I are gonna be happy enough for your share, too! We're gonna live the life you and I were supposed to have. Maybe we'll even use the honeymoon tickets I bought for us. See ya!
Derek, don't you dare hang up on me! Derek! Ugh, unbelievable.
Hey, did you get my wedding invitation yet? Just confirming, but you are coming, right?
Yes, I just received it. But what's the meaning of this?
Huh? Meaning of what? It's natural to invite family to a wedding, isn't it? I know it's complicated since you're Derek's ex, but I'm generous enough to invite you anyway. See, I'm such a good sister.
That's not something to be happy about at all, and I don't understand any of this. I thought you and Derek eloped and were going to live your own lives. But instead, you're having a normal wedding and inviting everyone, including me, the person whose fiancé you stole. What are you thinking?
You've got the wrong idea. We never intended to elope.
What?
We just ran away because we didn't want to get yelled at by everyone. Having a wedding where everyone celebrates has been my dream since I was little. Remember when we were kids and I'd play bride with my dolls? There's no way I'd give up on that dream.
I really don't understand. If you don't want to get yelled at, why invite everyone? If you absolutely need a wedding, you could just do it with the two of you. There are plenty of elopement packages at nice venues.
That's when I had a brilliant idea. I figured no one would yell at us at a wedding.
Huh?
Getting angry at a sacred wedding ceremony would be breaking etiquette. A wedding is a place for celebration, so I figured decent people would consider good manners and not get angry. They'd have to smile and clap and pretend to be happy for us. It's perfect.
Well, of course someone who's not decent would come up with such a twisted idea. That logic is so absurd, I'm speechless. You really think people will just forget what you did?
Should you really be talking to me like that? I'm inviting you to a super luxurious wedding after all.
What?
Wait, didn't you actually read the invitation? Our wedding venue is at a super popular location, the Grand Riverside Hotel. You know, the one that's always featured in bridal magazines? It's popular for a reason. It costs a ton of money. We're talking at least $50,000 for the whole thing.
You're having your wedding at a place like that, even though you're a cheating couple? The Grand Riverside, that's where celebrities get married.
Being a cheating couple is fine. The dress, the food, everything is top tier. It's going to be a super luxurious wedding. I'm getting a custom Vera Wang dress. And we're having a live band, not just a DJ.
Well, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. But how can you afford such an expensive wedding? You two shouldn't have that kind of money. Lily, you work part-time at that boutique, making what, $2,000 a month?
What? You were his fiancé and you don't even know? Derek works at a major corporation and makes over $100,000 a year. Plus, he has hundreds of thousands in savings. He's paying for the entire luxurious wedding. I don't have to contribute a single penny.
He has that much in savings? I knew about his salary, but I didn't know about that. We were planning to save together for a house down payment.
Derek is so sweet. He told me not to worry about money at all. He said I can plan the wedding however I want. He even said if I want ice sculptures, we can have ice sculptures. I'm so lucky to marry such a wonderful husband.
Though that happiness came from trampling on your own sister, does that even bother you at all?
The one who gets trampled is the one at fault. With such a great boyfriend, you should have been ready for him to be stolen at any time. It's your fault for getting complacent just because you were engaged. You probably stopped trying to look good for him, right? Meanwhile, I was always cute and fun when we texted.
Excuse me? So you're blaming me for your affair? That's rich coming from someone who went after her own sister's fiancé.
Well, thanks to that, I get to have a wonderful wedding. It's a once-in-a-lifetime event. I have to make it grand to create lasting memories. And show off to everyone that I'm marrying up. Everyone's going to be so jealous.
Marrying up, huh? Sounds like you're only marrying Derek for his money.
Of course it's for the money. I wouldn't bother stealing him otherwise.
What? I thought you fell for him at first sight. Isn't that what Derek said?
As if. Honestly, Derek isn't my type at all. He's kind of balding and has that beer belly going on.
Really?
But I heard he worked at a major corporation, and I happen to have a friend who works there. So I got curious and asked about Derek, and I was shocked. Apparently, Derek is really talented and treated like an elite employee. He's on the fast track to VP, or so I heard. If he's that promising, of course I'd want to steal him. It's just good business sense.
Wait, Derek is considered promising? That doesn't sound right at all.
Seriously, you were his fiancé and didn't know anything. He never talked about work with you. Derek must not have loved you that much. A man shares his success with the woman he loves. Oops, sorry. I guess that's why your little sister managed to steal him.
Excuse me?
Sorry for stealing your golden opportunity, but hey, at least you get to witness my happiness. At least come see the lavish wedding. You'll see what you missed out on.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
The gift is $500, by the way.
You're joking. I have to pay on top of being cheated on? That's absolutely ridiculous.
It's a luxurious wedding, so the gifts need to match. Derek said $500 per person. That's actually on the low end for a wedding this fancy. Some venues suggest $800 to $1,000 per guest.
Oh, I see. In that case, I'll pay whatever you want. But only if you're actually going to accept it as a wedding gift.
Huh? That makes no sense. How else would I accept it besides as a wedding gift? You're being weird, Sarah.
You'll understand on the day. Good luck preparing for that lavish wedding. I'm sure it'll be unforgettable.
It definitely will be. I've already sent the invitations to 150 people. Can you imagine? 150 guests! That's $75,000 in gifts alone.
Huh. I'm sure it'll all work out exactly as planned.
What the hell is going on? I didn't sign up for this at my wedding. This was supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime event. Everything is ruined.
In a way, it became an unforgettable wedding. I never imagined debt collectors would show up and seize all the gift money. I had a bad feeling, so I arrived at the very last minute. Thank goodness. At least my $500 gift didn't get taken.
A bad feeling? You knew something, didn't you? Please tell me everything. Derek won't tell me anything. He just locked himself in the bathroom and won't come out. Why was my wedding ruined? Why is he being chased by debt collectors? I don't understand anything.
Because Derek is the worst kind of deadbeat. Even with a $100K salary at a major corporation, he got into investing and his savings went to zero. Not only that, he racked up massive debts.
What? Investing? What investing?
I don't know exactly how much he owes. What I do know is that Derek got into Forex trading before the wedding. Our wedding, the one that never happened. His savings disappeared in no time, and trying to win it back, he dumped even more money in and fell into debt hell. Classic gambling addiction behavior.
Getting into investing before marriage and ending up in debt. Sarah, when did you find out about this? Did you know about the debt and still plan to marry him?
Of course not. I had no idea about Derek's debts. I didn't notice. Derek was planning to marry me while hiding everything. He's very good at lying, as you're learning.
Then, how did you suddenly find out about his debt?
Your affair was the trigger. I'd felt for a while that Derek was hiding something from me. I thought it was about your affair with him. But I had this really bad feeling, so I decided to investigate thoroughly. I hired a private investigator, actually.
A bad feeling about what? Was there something debt-related?
Actually, Derek and I had been arguing about the wedding for a while. He was unnaturally insistent on keeping the wedding cheap.
What?
I wasn't counting on the gift money, but with our savings and gifts combined, we could have a $30,000 wedding, but Derek kept trying to force it down to around $10,000. He wanted to get married at City Hall with just a small dinner after. Looking back, he probably wanted to use the leftover gift money to pay off his debts.
Really? But that doesn't make sense.
He probably noticed I was getting suspicious. The love at first sight thing with you is probably true, too. But he wanted to get away from me before I discovered his debts. 2 birds with 1 stone, you know?
But he told me I could make our wedding as lavish as I wanted. Doesn't that mean the debt's been paid off? Wait, but then why were debt collectors at the wedding? If the debt's paid, there's no reason to seize the gifts. None of this makes any sense.
He thought in reverse. Use the lavish wedding excuse to ask guests for expensive gifts, but in reality, only the venue and dress are fancy. Everything else is the cheapest plan, and he pockets the extra gift money for debt repayment. It's actually pretty clever in a completely sociopathic way.
What? No, that can't be true.
The wedding got canceled because of the debt collectors, so we didn't eat, but I caught a glimpse of the prepared menu. That was definitely the cheapest planned food. I've been to over 10 friends' weddings, I can tell. Looked like grocery store sheet cake and chicken nuggets.
That can't be. I specifically asked the planner for the premium meal plan, filet mignon and lobster tail.
He probably secretly changed it afterward. The groom could easily do that, especially if he sweet-talked the planner about budget concerns.
No way.
I asked the venue staff out of curiosity. Apparently, the welcome drinks were just water, literally the cheapest of the cheap plans.
What? He was cutting corners on the wedding that much? I wanted champagne fountains.
Rather, cutting corners that much confirms my suspicions. Only he knows the truth, but I'm probably right, just like a truly indecent person's way of thinking.
No! I was supposed to create once-in-a-lifetime memories with a lavish wedding, but it was secretly changed to the cheapest plan. And worse, it got canceled because of debt collectors. This isn't the wedding I imagined at all. I've been planning this for months.
I sympathize, but in a way it worked out. At least some debt got paid off. Oh, but canceling like this is unprecedented. Shouldn't you refund everyone's gifts? That's what's customary when a wedding is canceled.
Huh?
But the gifts that need refunding were seized, so you'd have to go into debt again to refund them. That's another $75,000 you'd need to come up with.
You're kidding? Then what was the point? The wedding was just ruined for nothing.
I was supposed to witness you marrying up, but all I saw was you being dragged around by a debt-ridden man.
That's right. Derek told me he had hundreds of thousands in savings. It's weird that it all went to zero. He must have hidden assets somewhere. Maybe offshore accounts or something?
My guess is he never had those savings to begin with. He probably just made it up to get you to marry him. Classic con artist move.
That can't be. I'm definitely marrying up. I didn't marry a man in debt. I need to check with Derek.
Good luck getting him to tell the truth.
Sarah, what do I do? Everything you said was right. Derek admitted he has debt from Forex. And even with the seized gift money, it's not enough.
What? He still has debt? How much did they take?
About $60,000 left. The debt collectors took around $75,000 from the gifts, but his total debt was over $135,000. The guests keep demanding their gifts back. I didn't know there was still debt left. How could he owe so much?
Did you ask about his savings? You said it was impossible for hundreds of thousands to go to zero. Did you find any hidden assets?
Well, his savings were zero from the start.
What?
He was planning to invest the wedding gift money in Forex again. If he won, he'd have hundreds of thousands in savings. That was his big plan. Can you believe that?
Wow. Not paying off debt, but investing even more. He's really deep in the hole. That's full-blown gambling addiction.
And that's not all. What my friend told me was all a misunderstanding.
Huh? What kind of misunderstanding?
The story about Derek being an elite employee. It was about a different employee with the same name, Derek Anderson, not Derek Andrews.
What? Are you serious right now?
Actually, Derek keeps getting passed over for promotions by that other guy. He wasn't an elite at all. It wasn't marrying up at all. I married a loser with debt.
I knew something was off. We didn't talk much about work with each other, but I never heard about Derek being some elite employee. In fact, all he thinks about is how to slack off at work efficiently. He used to complain about his job constantly.
I thought, even with debt, if he made good money, we could pay it off. I thought if I endured a few years, I could live luxuriously. This isn't fair. Why did I steal Derek and marry him? I gave up everything for this.
Don't get so desperate. It's disappointing he's not a promising elite, but a husband at a major corporation making $100K a year is still pretty great. It'll take longer than expected, but once you pay off the debt, you'll manage, maybe in 5 to 10 years.
Are you kidding me? I can't do this. I'm divorcing Derek. I'm giving him back to you, Sarah. You can have him.
No thanks. I don't want a debt-ridden man who cheats with his fiance's sister. You can divorce him if you want, but don't involve me anymore. Well, good luck getting that divorce. I doubt Derek will let you go that easily. He'll want someone to help him pay off his debts.
Please, I'm begging you, lend me money! I'll definitely double it and pay you back!
Huh? Why should I lend you money? You've got some nerve.
Please, you're the only one I can turn to. I have no savings, but I need to refund the gifts and pay off my debts. Actually, I took out a loan for the canceled wedding, too. I have payments due everywhere. I seriously have no money. The venue is threatening to sue me.
Wow, I was wondering about the wedding funds, but those were debt too. So you went even deeper into debt for this scam.
But there's one way to fix this situation. I just need to win at Forex this time. I'll definitely read the market right this time. I've been studying charts and patterns. I know where I went wrong before.
What you're doing isn't investing anymore. It's just gambling. There's no way I'd lend money to an idiot like you. Go find your gambling funds somewhere else.
I have nowhere else to turn to. I begged my parents on my knees and they refused. Actually, they disowned me. They said they don't have a son who would have such an embarrassing wedding. My dad said I'm dead to him.
Well, that makes sense. Your parents were already against the affair-turned-marriage. This just confirmed their worst fears about you.
I bowed my head to people at work, too, but everyone was cold. My boss was terrible. He said, if debt collectors contact the office, you're fired immediately. How is that fair?
That's not terrible at all. That's a perfectly normal response. Companies don't want the liability.
Please, Sarah, you wouldn't abandon me, would you? We were engaged once. That has to mean something. If I make money through Forex, the debt will disappear. Then Lily can have a happy married life. As her sister, you'd help us, right?
I don't know that sister anymore, so I have no obligation to help.
What?
I don't acknowledge a sister who goes after her sister's fiancé, or the idiot ex-boyfriend who switched to that sister. So no matter how much you beg, I won't lend you a single cent.
No, wait, I'm your brother-in-law, too. Your sister and her husband? Are you going to abandon your cute little brother?
What's wrong with that? I've decided to follow your example and live my life.
Huh?
Derek, you said it yourself. Be honest with your heart and live freely. So, I'm being honest with my heart and abandoning you two. Living freely is wonderful. You were right about that.
No way! I didn't mean it like that!
Don't worry though, I'm taking responsibility along with my freedom. In exchange for choosing to abandon you, I'll never interact with you two again. I'll responsibly block this contact right now.
No! Sarah, please! Just $10,000! That's all I need!
Well then, take care. Good luck with your debt repayment as a couple. I'm sure Lily will be thrilled to help. After that, I immediately blocked Derek and Lily's contacts and deleted them. I moved out right away and changed my phone number along with getting a new phone. I asked people who knew the situation not to give my contact info or location to those two, so I'll never see them again. From what I heard through the grapevine, Derek finally got fired from his company. Apparently, he stole another employee's wallet, but I don't know if that's true. After that, the two of them ended up fleeing in the night. Lily keeps begging for a divorce. But Derek won't agree, so she's stuck helping with their fugitive lifestyle. They keep moving from place to place, and whenever debt collectors find their location, they run away again, endlessly repeating this cycle.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.